Paul landed me with this, so it seems absolutely fair that Paul should be our last speaker. And he reminds me of the event in the tent, the only event in a tent that I've ever really enjoyed. In my youth in West Tyrone, tents were redolent with torrential downpours if they were small family affairs, and if they were larger gospel meetings that I didn't have to go to, but that I certainly heard plenty of others weeping and wailing and snarling of teeth. So the event in the tent I'm talking about was the occasion when I almost lost the friendship of Kieran Carson once and for all, where we surprised him with his festschrift. And for that festschrift, Paul wrote not a blackbird poem, but a poem not dissimilar to the blackbird coming from Bermuda.
Being a version of Kieran's blackbird poem, it's quite short. So I thought I'd bring this along, which takes a little while to get out. This is the special edition of the printing of the festschrift from a small back room. And it reminded me also, Caroline had a conference on Irish nationalities last weekend, and there was a very good talk on the book as a kind of a closet. The panel seemed to be divided quite a bit sort of on the sort of a gay fest kind of idea, and then sort of the heterosexual kind of, and no surprise that the closet book was in the gay section of the conference. But it does sort of beg, you know, the question what we're all doing with books, and what we keep in them and what we like to see books do. And certainly as an object this is beautiful. And it reminds me a little bit perhaps of medieval, the attention that medieval texts would have been afforded by their various scribes and things. But this is a very tiny little poem. As I said, it's based on Kieran's translation, and it follows his 4 syllables per line. But it's about a bird called a kiskadee, which is very common in Bermuda. And it's a yellow-breasted bird, and it has a dark, dark brown head with a sort of white stripe across it. So this is called marginalia. A small bandit's sharp directive from the swell of its yellow breast. Kiskadee flares on plantations, liberty bursts from lemon trees.
I hope he'll never invite me to do this again. I hope that the next head of school is treated as well as I've been treated by the Heaney Centre. And I would just like to say, it's a bit like school, you know, do you remember at school where teams were picked and people were left on the side and didn't get picked? Well, I could easily, well no I couldn't have easily, but I could have chosen other writers from the Heaney Centre to take part. Not easily, Glenn. Don't get paranoid, you have a job.
No.
But
that was a tiny hole, and it's just...
But what I wanted to say was I picked and chose, and it was often serendipity in that I saw someone and said, oh yeah, of course you could do this. So thank you for humouring me. And as I say, this isn't about me. I hope to God it's not about me. It's about the Heaney Centre and what a fantastic resource we have. Let's keep telling university that it's a global centre for excellence. Thank you.